Good evening. I'm Brooks Compton, Mayor of the City of Centerville, and the Centerville City Council just completed its 11th formal meeting of the year, this being August 20, 2018. We called the meeting to order about 7:35, and an invocation was given by Bishop Smith from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He's helped us out a number of times during the course and participates in a number of activities, Centerville activities during the year. Pledge of allegiance to the flag was taken, a roll call. All 7 council members were present this evening, and we took action on previous meetings from July 16, August 6, and previous work sessions of July 16, August 6, and August 13. All those minutes were approved. There were no communications this evening, and then we had the good fortune to have introduced to the council and the city our new police chief, Matthew Brown. He was sworn in this evening by our city manager, and he was here with his family this evening, had an opportunity to meet him to the public, talked a little bit about some of his ideas with respect to the police department. And as you know, Matt has been an officer with the police department for approximately 20 years here in the city of Centerville, and we were extremely pleased that he elected to take the position after being offered the position as chief of the Centerville Police Department, and we know that the department is in good hands. Chief Brown is an excellent officer, will be an excellent leader of our police department. We're very proud to have him. We also had this evening recognition of the Centerville High School class of 1968. A couple members of the committee were here this evening, led by the class representative, Stevie Ann Kremer, and she talked a little bit and went over some of the history with respect to Centerville back in 1968, and where a number of the individuals grew up around the community, some of the things they did in the community, and things they saw as the community progressed till they graduated in 1968. They have their 50th class reunion. I believe part of that's going to be at NCR Country Club over the weekend, the Labor Day weekend, I think either August 31st and then also September the 1st. But Stevie, we appreciate you putting together that history of Centerville back in 1968 and some of the things that your class did and saw during that period of time. We thought that was particularly significant because this is Centerville's 50th year as a city, and they were the class that got us kicked off that year. We also were fortunate tonight to have 2 of the Better Business Bureau Eclipse Integrity Award winners, who are both located here in the city of Centerville. Hannah's Treasure Chest was recognized as one of the Eclipse Award winners, and Sarah Williams, who is the executive director of Hannah's Treasure Chest, was here this evening to accept the recognition. And she talked a little bit about what Hannah's Treasure Chest does for the community. They provide over 5,600 families during the course of the year with assistance in clothing, diapers, things of that sort that they need for basic needs for their own families and for their children primarily. And she talked a little bit about that, and we're very honored that she'd be here to receive the congratulations from City Council and from the community for her selection as a winner of the Integrity Eclipse Awards. Then Sophie, Janet Carpenter was here. Sophie Kerrigan's For the Love of Animals Foundation was also a winner of the Better Business Bureau's Eclipse Integrity Awards. She has, her daughter passed away in an automobile accident, and her daughter had rescue animals, and Janet didn't stop because of that, and she went on and advanced the cause that her daughter liked by rescuing animals and getting them in contact with veterans in our community so that they would be able to have these animals who would be able to assist them in their recovery from PTSD and other trauma incidents related to status and after they had served as veterans for the United States. And that Janet is a Centerville resident, and we are very proud of the fact that she was one of the award winners for the Better Business Bureau. Then Jeremy Davidson was a winner of the Eagle Scout, or achieved his Eagle Scout Award. And Jeremy had an opportunity to attend and talk a little bit about what he did for his award and many of the aspects that he participated in to obtain his Eagle Scout Award. And he's a Centerville resident, very pleased that he was awarded the Eagle Scout Award, the highest award for the Boy Scouts. We also received accommodations this evening for a Centerville High School track member, and that was Jerry L. Soto. And he and his parents were here this evening, and Jerry L. has received a number of awards throughout the state and is one of the finest, if not the finest, decathlete in the nation at this point. And he had 2 state award first place awards at the state track meet, the first ever for Centerville High School that they would win 2 awards in 1 year. And he is one of the top athletes, as I say, in the nation, and we are fortunate to have him and his parents here this evening to recognize him for his accomplishments to date. Jerry L. is only a junior. They have another year in the track uniform for Centerville High School. Then tonight, Susan Jesse, who is the chair of our City Beautiful Commission, she brought forward tonight the Summer Landscape Award winners and also the Centerville Community of Pride August Award winner. And the Irongate Manor Apartments, they're at 101 Maple Avenue, Sean and Kelly McGarry, they are the property managers there for the Irongate Manor Apartments. And if you haven't seen it yet, you should take an opportunity to drive by 101 Maple Avenue and see the Irongate Manor Apartments. They have done a tremendous job with their landscaping and just the atmosphere at the apartment complex there. So Sean and Kelly, great work. Thank you for all you've done for the community with the Irongate Manor Apartments. Then we had the City Beautiful Commission Summer Landscape Award winners, Bob Kaufman, Carl and Helen Flory, Bob and Kathy Staniford, Carrie Runyon, Mark and Judy Tebben, Tony and Brenda Robertson, and Linda Mackey. All were winners for August for the Summer Landscape Award winners. We had no citizen comments or petitions this evening. Then we went on to official reports. And each council member gave a report about a particular item this evening. All 7 council members participated, talking about various things that are going on in the community. We discussed a little bit of what's coming up on the 50th anniversary celebration for the city of Centerville. And we have coming up Gold Out Night, which is September 14th at the Centerville High School football game against Springfield. Then we have a couple ghost walks in the AP district in October. The Fall Fest, also in October, Veterans Day, which would be on November 11th, and then the finale, which is December 2nd, 2018, at the tree lighting ceremony at Benham's Grove. So we have a lot going on with the 50th anniversary celebration. Other council members acknowledged Mystery Night Out by the Police Department, which took place the first week in August. Community Night at Stubbs Park on July 22nd, where there was free cake and a great crowd that evening. We had participation by the Park District, the library, the school district, and the township. And then we talked a little bit about the Centerville, Washington history, Sense of Taste. Councilman Engert brought out that event will be held September 6th at Benham's Grove. And then we also discussed a little bit about the joint entities meeting, which took place on July 30th at a Yankee Trace. We had a fairly limited consent agenda, and the consent agenda items are pretty routine items that we've talked about and discussed, and all of those items were approved unanimously by council, which led to old business. And our old business, again, this evening we didn't have any public hearings regarding zoning matters. We just had a couple public hearings in old business regarding participation in a national and state purchasing program, essentially another tool in the toolbox for purchasing for the city. And then the other item was with an adjustment of some class titles and pay ranges for employees within the city of Centerville. Both of those items had a public hearing. There were no comments from the public, and both of those items were approved unanimously. We had no new business on the agenda this evening, and the meeting was adjourned at approximately 9:30. We had a nice meeting this evening. If you get a chance to watch the full meeting to see the items that talked about the individuals and success of individuals in our community, I think you would really enjoy having an opportunity to see that. If you have any questions of council or questions of me as mayor, please feel free to call the city, or you can see on the town crier our website the individual phone numbers where we can be reached, or emails where we can be reached. And we'd love to hear your comments or suggestions or questions that you might have. Or if you have a matter for the city manager, feel free to contact Wayne Davis here at the city building at 433-7151. Thanks for watching the summary this evening. I encourage you to watch the entire meeting at MVCC, Miami Valley Communications Council, and we look forward to seeing you at our meeting, next formal meeting, which will be September the 17th, and hope that you can participate at Gold Out Night at Centerville High School football game on September 14th. Thanks for watching. See you next month.